Gettysburg Battlefield, the site of virtually 8,000 deaths and 3,000 injuries, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, could be a prime spot for strange paranormal occurrences. The sounds of cannons and screaming troopers is detected from time to time in not simply the field of battle, however, in close areas like Gettysburg faculty. Eastern State Penitentiary, though this jail in City, Pennsylvania, was alleged to hold 250 inmates, the Jap State Penitentiary was filled with up to 1,700 prisoners at some points. These days receptive tours, listen close to cell block 12 for a vile cackling or explore for the ghost UN agency stands guard often within the guard tower. Moundsville Penitentiary. The Moundsville Penitentiary in Moundsville, American State, was one amongst the foremost violent jails in Yankee history. The electrical chair was often used and lots of prisoners were decorated at intervals its walls. The spirits of the tortured and abused prisoners area unit seem to still stay in their cells. Sally House. The small Sally House in Atchison, Kansas, is one amongst the foremost haunted homes in America. It should look traditional from the skin, however it faces a haunting past. The Pickmans lived within the house within the early 90s, and according burnt finger marks, upturned photos, and burn marks on Tony Pickman's articulatio radiocarpia when he dreamt a woman force him forcefully out of his bed. Cape May, the United States' oldest coast resort, is additionally its most haunted one. Higbee Beach is rumored to be haunted by a phantom dog and his owner, among different spirits. Jerome, this previous copper mining city in Arizona, Saint is currently home to but third-dimensional of its peak population. Dangerous mining conditions and also the outlaw spirit of the Wild West area unit seem to possess left behind several ghosts together with that of Sammy Dean, a prostitute stifled by a shopper. She currently roams the world searching for her unidentified killer. Ohio State Reformatory, Mansfield, Ohio, has what appears like a royal castle, however was home to one of the roughest boys' reform colleges within the country, the Ohio State Reformatory, even part recorded within the Shawshank Redemption. Several ghosts of tortured boys haunt the site, even whereas it had been open, prisoners according being tucked into bed by a ghost-like hand. Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. Thousands of individuals with mental sicknesses suffered the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in Lensman, American State, that is alleged to host the spirits of the dead or killed, all the method back to the warfare. If you're feeling daring, take the 8-hour, night-long paranormal investigation and take a look at to catch a glimpse of a number of the ghosts. The Sultans Palace, seen by several tourists visiting Metropolis. The Sultans Palace within the French Quarter was home to a flush Turkish man, his harem of ladies, and a number of young men. His neighbors abused his presence. Spoken communication he often indulged in narcotic and torture. In an exceedingly still unsolved mystery, the Sultan's harem were hacked to death, and also the Turkish man was buried alive within the court. He seemed to still grope some passing feminine guests. Villisca Axe Murder House. The small city of Villisca, simply southwest of state capital, Iowa, was host to the ugly, unsolved murders of Josiah B. Moore's family of 6 and 2 different young women virtually 100 years agone. Residents have claimed to listen to kids crying. Associate in nursing see a person with an axe roaming the grounds.